Hello everyone, this is lesson number 30, HSK 5, chapter 5, last one in the chapter 5. And let's listen the text and break down it and listen again. It's called 青南的泉水, and let's listen.
第5课，济南的泉水。课文：济南的泉水。济南的泉水历史悠久，最早的文字记载可以推到3000多年前。许多文人都对它的声音、颜色、形状、味道进行过描写，留下了许多赞美泉水的诗文。而济南的老百姓住在泉边，喝着这甜美的泉水，自然对它充满感激之情，从而也产生了许多关于泉水的美丽传说。相传很久以前，济南城里有个善良的青年，名叫抱泉。他学习医术，救了很多人。一次，他在路边救了一位晕倒的老人，并把老人接回家照顾。这老人其实是东海龙王的哥哥。通过老人的介绍，抱泉从龙王那儿求到了治病救人的白玉壶。为了不被坏人抢走，他把壶埋入地下藏了起来，于是就变成了今天有天下第一泉美名的趵突泉。如今的济南市区内分布着大大小小700多个天然泉，这在国内外城市中是极为少有的。有如此之多的泉，名字当然也少不了。济南泉水的优美，还可从那独特的名字上反映出来，如以人名命名的顺泉，以动物命名的黑虎泉，以形状命名的珍珠泉等等。说到这里，您也许要问，这么多这么好的泉水是如何形成的呢？济南的泉水来自于济南市以南的广大山区，这些山区的岩石是大约4亿年前形成的一层厚厚的石灰岩。在这种石灰岩地区，陆地表面的水很容易进入地下，山区的石灰岩层以大约30度的角度由南向北斜，因此大量的地下水向济南运动，而济南市区的地下岩石变为了火成岩。地下水流到这里，碰到火成岩挡住了路，就积蓄起来，越积越多，它无处可流，就得另找出路。济南旧城一带地势低，有的地方甚至低过了地下水的水面，地下水就冲出地表，形成了众多的泉水，这就是济南泉城美名得来的原因。
So we listen and let's break down it. As you can see, it's not so easy one and pretty long, but still okay. Qinang Springs water has a long story. 济南的泉水历史悠久. So the springs in Tinan, spring it's water, right? Source of water, 泉水. 历史悠久, history very long, or just long history, long of history tradition, etc. 悠久. And the earliest written records, let's read it again. 济南的泉水历史悠久. And the earliest written records can be pushed back to more than 3,000 years ago. 文字 characters writing 记载 to record to put down to writing 记载。最早的文字 the most earlier 最早的文字written records 文字记载 written record 文字记载可以 could be or can be 推导 so 推导一个 pushed back 推 it's push 推导到 here's up to 3000多年前3000 3,000 years 多it's like more than 3,000 years 多年3000多年前 and 前 just show before so more than 3,000 years ago or before 最早的文字记载可以推到3000多年前这个前这个年 this one 前2000千千 the first one 3000 many literature I think have described its sound, color, shape, and taste. Literacy 什么？这是什么 ？Literacy. Educated people who love and study literature. 哇 ，educated people. 为什么？文人跟学生，OK。文人 literacy. Scholar. Literati. 声音 sound, 颜色 color, 形状 shape form, 味道 taste, 描写 to describe, to depict, 描写 写 to write, 描 is to describe I think. 描 is to copy, to describe, okay. Let's see. 许多文人 literature person literati 许多文人都对他的声音 for 他 for its sound 声音颜色 color 形状 shape 味道 taste 进行过描写了have described its sound or you can say 进行 as conducted carry out description 描写 describe depiction so they did or just have described you can say in English 进行过 was omitted conducted carry out together just described as you can see 许多文人都对他的声音颜色形状味道进行过描写 and left many poems praising the spring water 赞美 to praise to comment 留下了 left 留下了许多赞美泉水的诗文 is say poems or just sometimes could be 诗 sometimes could be 诗文 I think it's psalms even it's poems and poems wow. To compose poems and composition 赋诗作文哇 OK 留下了许多赞美泉水的诗 so this one poems and they describe it which poems 不是赞美泉水 that praising the spring water 留下了许多赞美泉水的诗文 The ordinary people of Qinan live by the spring and drink the sweet spring water 老百姓 ordinary people 甜美 sweet and or lovely 甜 it's like sweet it's delicious sometimes but sweet and beautiful or just tasty for example berry 甜美的饮料甜 甜美的声音，sweet voice。而I think R there are students you cannot translate. 济南的老百姓 so the ordinary people from 济南住在泉边 live 泉这个泉水边 just 旁边 so 泉边 by the side of spring 住在泉边喝着 and drink 这甜美的泉水 and drink it sweet spring water. OK. 而济南的老百姓住在泉边，喝着这甜美的泉水。I think这个 R you can translate as so as a result. I think just not translate. Naturally, they are grateful for it. 自然对它充满感激之情。Which has produced many beautiful legends about spring water. 自然的 naturally 对它充满 the for it right for it 充满 full of 感激 it's feel grateful just thanks appreciate thankfulness gratitude 自然对它充满感激之情 so feelings of gratitude, but also you can say just grateful for it. 感激之情 which has produced many beautiful legends about spring water. 从而 thus thereby as a result 从而也产生了 produced 产生了许多关于 so a lot of about 关于 about 泉水的美丽传说传说 legends mainly beautiful legends about which one and then describe which one about this water about spring water 关于泉水的魅力传说 so this one is really important here 从而也产生as a result 也产生了许多关于泉水的美丽传说 According to legend, a long time ago, 相传很久以前 this one according to legend, legend has said, pass on from generation to 世代相传代代相传 also could be from generation to generation. 众口相传，消息不胫而走。Wow, this one is不胫而走. So no legs, but walk. So quickly. Not walk, but walk. So it's like very fast. Everyone knows very fast. Okay. 相传很久以前 so as according to legend 很久以前 a long time ago 很久以前 there were a kind-hearted young man named Bao Quan in 济南善良 good-hearted 青年 young person 济南济南这个济南城里有一个善良的青年 so 济南城里有个善良的青年名叫抱拳 so 这个济南那个 name 城里 so inside of this city as I can understand 城里 city downtown, right? In the city, right? In the city. So, 济南城里 in the city 有个善良的青年，还是青年 young man, kind-hearted young man, or good-hearted, kind 善良的青年，名叫 and name called 保全，just a name, just a name. 保全 name of the main protagonist from the legend of Baotu Spring in 济南，山东。OK。dry fish。OK，济南城里有个善良的青年，名叫鲍全。He studied medicine and saved many people。他学习医术，救了很多人。So he studied 医术 medicine art 医术 medicine skill 医术，救了很多人 and saved a lot of people。救了很多人，救 to save。Once he rescued a faint old man on the side of the road and took the old man home to take care of him。晕倒 to faint to fall unconsciousness。晕倒，照顾 to care to look after。So 一次 one time，他在路边 at the road, you can say on the side of the road，救了一位晕倒的老人。这个位 a measure word for respected person 老人 and which 老人 fainted so 晕倒的老人 病 and 把老人 and he takes this old man and 接回家照顾。here's接回 reconnect take back I think。this one to pick up someone and head home 接回家。接回家。This one 接 also has a 接到电话 to get a phone call。Did you get it？ 接到了吗？OK，接回家照顾 to take care。一次，他在路边救了一位晕倒的老人，并把老人接回家照顾。This old man was actually the brother of the Dragon King of the East China Sea。其实 actually in fact 龙王 Dragon King 龙王 in Chinese mythology。这老人 so this old man 其实 in reality actually 是东海 East Sea 龙王 so Dragon King of the East China Sea。东海龙王的哥哥 old brother。这老人其实是东海龙王的哥哥。Through the introduction of the old man, Bao Chen obtained a white jade pot from the Dragon King for healing and saving lives of patients. Because he was a doctor, right? 通过 through by means 介绍 to introduce 治病 to treat illness 治病玉 jade 通过老人的介绍 so through the introduction 通过 introduction of old person 通过老人的介绍保全从龙王 obtained a white jade pot from the Dragon King 从龙王 from the Dragon King 那儿求 求到了。这柄求人的白玉壶 ，white jade kettle， 白玉壶 ，jade pot or kettle pot， 白玉壶。这柄 to heal illnesses， 救人 to save people. I don't think it's an idiom, right? It's just a word. And this one 什么意思？嗯，叛徒，叛徒。嗯哼，obtain 求到了 ambition。嗯，为什么求？OK，通过老人的介绍，宝泉从龙王那儿求到了，哪儿求到了治病救人的白玉壶。嗯，this one interesting，哪儿求？in order not to be snatched by the bad guys, he buried the pot in the ground and hid it. 为了不被个抢头 rope 埋头 bury 藏头海，so 为了不被坏人抢走，so don't 为了 in order to not be by 坏人 bad people 抢走snatched and go 抢走，他把壶 so he take a kettle 埋入 and 埋入地下 put in the ground buried in the ground the spot so 把壶 take a pot 埋入地下藏了起来，藏起来 just hide the same as 藏了藏起来 it's just more more I want to hide everywhere. 我要把something something 藏起来，就 just the same meaning. Hide dash like sometimes you just need to remember. 为了不被坏人抢走，他把壶埋入地下，藏了起来，藏了起来。So it becomes a bow to spring, which has the reputation of the best spring in the world today. 于是 as a result, hence, therefore, 美名 good name reputation. 美名 a good reputation. Call it fine sounding name of describe it euphemistically as euphemistically. Using mild terms for harsh blunt reality. 美其名曰美其名曰 OK，于是 so 就变成了 so became 变成了今天有 today has a name 天下第一圈 the best spring in the world or the first spring in the world or first maybe in the meaning of best the best 天下 under the sky 第一圈 the first origin the first spring 美名的趵突泉 the good reputation of 趵突泉 I just bow to spring, just name of this 哦，比如趵突泉啤酒，趵突泉啊，趵 has a meaning of 嗯，OK，于是就变成了今天有天下第一泉美名的趵突泉。So 趵突泉 of the name of this one. So became which has the reputation of the best. But the translation could be different. This became Bautu Spring, which today has the reputation of best spring in the world. Hmm. So it has this may mean good name. Okay. There are more than 700 natural springs, large and small, in the urban area of Jinan. This is extremely rare among cities, at home and abroad. Routine nowadays, 社区 urban area, 市 from 城市 city area, 社区分布 distributed, 天然 natural, 国内外 国 country, 内 inside, 外 outside, so domestic international. 极为 extremely highly. 听到这个消息，他极为高兴，extremely happy，极为高兴。OK，so 入侵的济南是区内，so inside this urban area，社区内 inside of this urban area of 济南，分布着 distributed，大大小小，big and small，all kind of 700多 so more than 700700多个天然水 the natural springs 天然泉，这在 so this one 这在国内外不是的，国内外 so inside of country outside the country，城市 city，also inside of this city inside among the cities at home and abroad，在国内外城市中是极为少有的。少有 you can say rare，极为少有 extremely rare。few rare 少有。这种人真少有。This type of people is really rare. I think what if we changed 少有 no 有少没有少有。Let's read next one. There are so many springs, and of course, their names are indispensable. 少不了 absolutely necessary or essential for a purpose, person or thing you cannot do without. 如此 so, 当然 of course, 少不了 cannot do without, indispensable 少不了。都有如此之多的泉，so so many springs 有如此之多的泉 a lot of springs。名字当然也少不了，and names of course are indispensable 少不了。喂，so they said just a lot of different names, a lot of different springs. With so many springs, names are certainly indispensable. So to have so many springs, 有如此多的泉 such and such a lot of springs. Okay, so such The beauty of Jinan spring water can also be reflected in the unique names. 优美 graceful, 独特 unique, 反映 reflect to mirror. So, 济南泉水的优美 so beauty of springs of Jinan 还可 also can be possible 从那独特的名字 so from these unique names I think 从 most together is 上 like from something 反映出来 reflect 反映出来济南泉水的优美还可从那独特的名字上反映出来。Like this one, such as Shun Spring named after a person, Black Tiger Spring named after an animal, Pearl Spring named after a shape, and so on. So, 命名 to name to dub 什么意思 to dub? Bleeding from the什么命名 name Kristen okay. 动物 animal 形状 shape 珍珠 pearl. So let's see. Ru, this one from Be Ru, for example. 以这个以 for a person 以人名命名的纯泉 so Shun Spring named after a person. Shun Quan is the name of spring, and 以 for 人名 person 命名 called. So 命名 to be called with something. So in English we say Shun Spring named after a person, but here we used e so with something because e has a lot of meanings. 以人名命名的顺泉 Next one, let's see another one. 以动物命名的黑虎泉 Black Tiger 黑虎泉 Black Tiger Spring that was called after an animal. So 以动物命名 to be called with something. Next one, 以形状命名的珍珠等等 is just so on. And this one, with 形状 with a form 命名 called the 珍珠泉 pearl 珍珠泉 pearl spring, so just maybe looks like a pearl. So this one, 以 someone 命名 this one is interesting. I think maybe it's here. Right. But they name it 命名人 Okay. So let's read again. 如以人名命名的顺泉，以动物命名的黑虎泉，以形状命名的珍珠泉等等。命名 to name something. Having said that, you may want to ask, how did so many and such good springs form? 也许 maybe perhaps 形成 to form to take shape. So 说到这里 so speak up to this moment. 说到这里，您也许 you maybe you might 要问 you might want to ask 要问这么多 so many 这么好 so good 的泉水 springs such that's so a lot of springs and that's beautiful spring 泉水是如何形成的呢 how they was formed 如何形成的呢？说到这里，您也许要问：这么多、这么好的泉水是如何形成的呢？The spring water in Qinnan come from the vast mountains area south of Qinnan city. 来自 come from 广的 vast wide 山区 mountains area. 济南的泉水 so 济南 springs 来自 came from 与济南以广大山区from the vast mountains area 广大山区山 mountains 区 area so I think 来自 works together with you from 济南市 from 济南 city 以南什么 comes from this vast mountains area south of this 以南的哇 so works E and this one U from interesting 济南的泉水来自与济南市以南的广大山区。The rocks in these mountains, rock in these mountainous areas, is a thick layers of limestone formed about 400 million years ago. 岩石 rock 大约 approximately 形成 to form 厚 thick and 石灰岩 limestone. 这些上去的岩石 so rock in these mountainous areas. 这些山区的岩石是大约 probably approximately 大约4亿年前 so 4 and E is 100 millions so 400 millions 4亿年前400 millions years ago 形成的 formed 一层 one layer 厚厚的in the mountains areas is thick layer of limestone. So 一层 one layer 厚 very thick 的石灰岩 limestone. OK， 这些山区的岩石是大约4亿年前形成的。一层厚的石灰岩层厚。In this limestone area, water from the surface of the land can easily enter the ground. 地区 area 陆地 land is opposite to sea. 表面 surface appearance 容易 easy 进入 enter 地下 underground. 在这种石灰岩地区 so in this type of 石灰岩 limestone 地区 area 陆地表面 so the water from the surface of the land can easily enter the ground 陆地表面的水water of the surface of land 很容易进入地下 very easily came to the ground 地下在这种石灰岩地区陆地表面的水很容易进入地下 So as you can see it's pretty hard to read this one. That's because this one is about nature and not so, you can say, useful. The limestone layer in the mountains area slopes from the south to north at angle of about 30 degrees, so large amount of groundwater moves towards Qinnan. 山区 mountains area 石灰岩 limestone 大约 approximately 角度 angle point of view 角度，斜 slant oblique， 因此 therefore 带量 large amount， 地下水 groundwater 地下水，运动 movements。山区的石灰岩层 so the layer of limestone in this mountains area， 山区的石灰岩层以大约with approximately 30度的角度 with approximately 30 degrees 30度的角度由 from north 向北 to 由南 from south 向北 to north 斜 slope so slopes from south to north at angle of 30 degrees OK 哇由南向北斜因此 as result 大量的地下水 as a result big amount of underground water 大量的地下水向西南运动 moved towards 西南向西南运动山区的石灰岩层以大约30度的角度由南向北斜因此大量的地下水向西南运动 OK 哇 Next one, the underground rocks in the urban area of Jinan turned into igneous rocks, and groundwater flowed here. 水区底下岩石或者地下水 groundwater are again are no meanings here. 而济南水区的地下，济南西街urban area 济南水区的地下岩石 underground rocks in the urban area of 济南 turn into igneous rocks. OK， 济南水区的地下岩石，岩石 ，so rocks of underground 变成了 became 或成岩 became igneous rocks，地下水流到了这里 ，and groundwater 地下水流到这里 ，flowed here，流到 flow，OK， 哇，而济南水区的地下岩石变 became 为了 ，no， it's not 变为了 ，I think it's 变为了。哦 became 变了，成为了，变了，变为 to change to something， turn trash into treasure， 变废为宝。地下水里头真的 OK。When the igneous rock blocked the way, they accumulated and accumulated more and more. 碰到或成岩 so when 碰到 blocked the way. So 碰到 they stacked, touched, meet, encounter, come across. 到when they come across 或成岩 igneous rocks, 挡住了路 so blocked the road, 挡住了路就继续 accumulated 积蓄起来 accumulated 越积越多 the more accumulated the more and they accumulated and accumulated more and more to run into to encounter 碰到 Wow, this one so hard to read. Igneous. Okay, igneous. And down to block, 继续 save accumulate. Down. 碰到或成岩挡住了路，就继续起来，越积越多。It has nowhere to flow, so you have to find another way. 它无处可流，是 no way 无处可流 could flow 可流，就得另找出路。另 other 出路 way. So here it's not the, it's they have to. 就得另 another way 另找出路。Another 找 find 出 come 路 way. Find your way 另找出路。它无处可流，就得另找出路 find another way. In the old city of Qinan, the terrain is slow, and in some places it is even lower than the surface of the groundwater. 旧城 Old City 一带 area 一带 really area region 一带一路 one belt one road 一手带大一手带大既是 terrain 甚至 even up to so much 甚至地下水 groundwater 水面 water surface. So 济南旧城一带 so area of old 济南 city. 地水地地势 terrain is low. 地水地 low. 有的地方 so there is a place 甚至 up to 低过了 even lower 低过了地下水的水面 they even lower the underground water even lower than the surface of the underground water 济南旧城一带地势低有的地方甚至低过了地下水的水面 The groundwater rushes out of the ground and forms numerous springs. 地表 the earth's surface 形成 to form 众多 numerous. So 地下水 underground water 就冲出地表 so they rush out to the ground. 冲出地表形成了 and form 众多的泉水 and they form a lot of different springs. 众多 numerous a lot. 地下水就冲出地表形成了众多的泉水众多 This is the reason why Qinan Spring City is so famous. 这就是济南泉城美名的来的原因美名 good name reputation 原因 reason. So 美名的来的原因 so reason why it's become 美名 reputation of 泉城 Spring City 泉城这就是济南泉城美名的来的原因。Wow, so we finished. And let's listen one more time. It's pretty hard. Was
第5课济南的泉水课文济南的泉水
济南的泉水历史悠久，最早的文字记载可以推到3000多年前。许多文人都对它的声音、颜色、形状、味道进行过描写，留下了许多赞美泉水的诗文。而济南的老百姓住在泉边，喝着这甜美的泉水，自然对它充满感激之情，从而也产生了许多关于泉水的美丽传说。相传很久以前，济南城里有个善良的青年，名叫抱泉。他学习医术，救了很多人。一次，他在路边救了一位晕倒的老人，并把老人接回家照顾。这老人其实是东海龙王的哥哥。通过老人的介绍，抱泉从龙王那儿求到了治病救人的白玉壶。为了不被坏人抢走，他把壶埋入地下藏了起来，于是就变成了今天有天下第一泉美名的趵突泉。如今的济南市区内分布着大大小小700多个天然泉，这在国内外城市中是极为少有的。有如此之多的泉，名字当然也少不了。济南泉水的优美，还可从那独特的名字上反映出来，如以人名命名的顺泉，以动物命名的黑虎泉，以形状命名的珍珠泉等等。说到这里，您也许要问，这么多这么好的泉水是如何形成的呢？济南的泉水来自于济南市以南的广大山区，这些山区的岩石是大约4亿年前形成的一层厚厚的石灰岩。在这种石灰岩地区，陆地表面的水很容易进入地下，山区的石灰岩层以大约30度的角度由南向北斜，因此大量的地下水向济南运动，而济南市区的地下岩石变为了火成岩。地下水流到这里，碰到火成岩挡住了路，就积蓄起来，越积越多，它无处可流，就得另找出路。济南旧城一带地势低，有的地方甚至低过了地下水的水面，地下水就冲出地表，形成了众多的泉水，这就是济南泉城美名得来的原因。
So this was a really tough one. But in next time we continue the next chapter. 除夕. I think it's much interesting. And see you.